There we go. Shallow. Oh, I just covered you guys with the iPad. Good God. Here we go, Tawnie. There we go. Okay. So, I just don't want anyone to miss out. We are starting in 10 minutes. I get you. Boo boo. Okay. Um, we have a lot of amazing flavors. So by they, I mean Prove It is the company that I am with. The Empire is the team I am on because just gonna say Empire does things just a little different, a little better. Okay, actually I can't see any comments if I put you guys there. There's Peggy Doo. Shallow. Okay. So I do want to just share the different products because when I first got started, I did a trial, meaning I got different things. So luckily, haha, I do have, let's see. I probably don't have all the flavors. Oh, good. I have a nap. There we go. There we go. A lot of these flavors are back. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, horchata. Let's see. Save your packets. Just saying. You never know when you might need it. I think Magic Apple is back up there. Okay. I can send you the list, but seriously, go to the link in my bio. But what I want to really share is that it's 25% off. Shallow, Sherry. Thank you for sharing. Oh my God. And I have the share winner. I will announce that. I'm going to go live again. I totally mismanaged my time. Oh, surprise, surprise, Tawnie. But that's the benefit of this business is I can still run a business all from bed. Like I know because I stayed up late last night and today is going to be a lot of electronic use that I'm going to conserve my energy. And before I used to feel lazy. First of all, I couldn't open oysters in my bed. I couldn't bartend from your bed. So if you have an invisible illness and you feel like, you know what, I couldn't do that, or you're a mom and you're like, I'm sitting here in a playroom with my freaking kid and there's no way that I could show up at an office. Good. Your office is your phone. Okay. So we all have phones, right? And you have to either go over to Facebook or TikTok to share. So, and if you comment, then I can screenshot and save them on TikTok. I'm adding TikTok shares into it, but it is basically you get a entry for every share that you do. So if you're on Facebook and you share my video to 5 groups, that's 5 entries. And then you also share me on TikTok, that's 6 entries. Good morning. Good morning, Scott. So, these products have completely changed my life for the reason I'm sure you hear of supplements or things like that. Everybody's kind of taking them. You need to, okay? Unless you have an amazing diet and you're fueling your body great. Most of us are not, okay? So, this is ketones. You do not have to be on the keto diet. You do not have to eat keto. If your goal is fat loss, I'm going to highly suggest being at least low carb, but I am not low carb. I eat whatever. I did lose 50 pounds of fat in 6 months. But I started drinking them because I needed the energy. I had 2 jobs. I was moody. I was tired, but I wasn't sleeping. If you can relate, relate. I was like, holy crap, I'm going to chug all this coffee. It's going to make me anxious and all, and then I'm going to crash and then I'm going to drink more. And no wonder I was moody. And then at night when it's time to sleep, you can't freaking sleep. So, I started drinking them and I started out with a trial, which had a blend of them. So if you want a trial, you can message me and see what flavors I have available. But right now, I'm going to tell you if you care about coupons or you want to get the most bang for your buck, you're like, listen, I'm all about savings. I am practical. I am not frugal. You are smart. Okay. It's not a penny pitcher. It's called being conservative with your money so that you can make it last and you can do more things. Okay. So I would go off of the website. I'm going to give you a breakdown of what each product is. If I'm talking way too fast for you, please send me a message. I'm going to give you the order of priority just because today is a sale day. It's going to be crazy. Plus, I have an entire team that's asking me questions. If you have my phone number, text me, okay? My phone number is the link in my bio. Yes, it has a lot of 5s, but that's really me. Facebook Messenger, Instagram, and then TikTok, because I usually get in TikTok Messenger jail. I will be live again later today. So if you have more questions, you can ask that too. But the best thing is I used to drink tons of coffee. If you drink tons of coffee, drop coffee because I needed it. So I'm actually going to mix up with you guys right now because I also need to drink it. keto cream. I used to add sugar, 2 sugars and a lot of creamer in my coffee. I have now replaced that with this packet. It's amazing. We have pumpkin spice. We have peppermint mocha. We have, what other flavor did they bring back? Creme brulee, because creme brulee is my favorite. Honestly did not look. I've just been crazy messaging everybody all of it, and my brain is kind of all over the place. So what's magical about this, besides it's going to replace your sweeteners and your creamer, is it has collagen. So collagen, 4 strands of collagen, which is great for your joints. As you get older, your body is losing collagen. That's why your joints and things hurt. Collagen for your joints, your hair, your skin, also just your body freaking needs collagen, okay? So if you are losing a lot of fat, like my stomach was starting to look like a little raisin, this really helped. I drink at least 1 a day. I used to drink 2 just to really help make that tighten back up. So 4 strands of collagen, 3 strands of MCT. Also, it's going to be a hug for your brain. So know this, the cream does not have ketones in it. However, it does help your body produce its own natural ketones, which means you're going to have appetite suppression. You're also going to have a little bit of energy just from this. So I do love it. That was latte nut. That is a mainstay. That's always on the website, but I'm going to tell you, stock up if you like pumpkin spice, if you like pumpkin pie. I drink this and I add a little bit of whipped cream on the top of my coffee. Delicious. It's like a little snack. There are other flavors. And now I want to share with you the main thing that everyone always cares about is the ketones. You're like, the packet that she's always drinking. What is that? So these are pure therapeutic ketones. They kick your body into ketosis 59 minutes or less. So you're going to have better energy. You're not going to have the crashing. You're going to have a better mood. It's going to balance your hormones. You're also going to have more focus. It's going to get rid of the brain fog. You're going to have mental clarity. You're like, you can tell as it's starting to work, boom, 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 Tawnie is more on it. Also, you sleep better, your hair's better, your skin's better. And I did, again, lose 50 pounds of fat, because this is an appetite suppressant. So it tastes really good, suppress your appetite, all that good stuff. Sweet tea lemonade is one of my favorites, and it is back. It is only offered in caffeine because it's made with real tea, okay? So real tea in this tastes like an Arnold Palmer. It's freaking delicious. They also brought back horchata. Comes in caffeine or caffeine free, magic apple. What are some of the other flavors if someone wants to be awesome? Because again, I'm sorry, there's so many flavors that they brought back. I think they also brought back, I'm gonna be honest, I was selfish. I saw that they brought back sweet tea lemonade. I'm getting some of my cream. I'm gonna stock up on those because a lot of people wanted to try the flavors. And I'm also going to get, this is one of my faves. I don't have any packets of it, but it is Black Label. The reason it's Black Label is because it has more caffeine and more ketones. Okay. Berry Enchanted. Thank you. Berry Enchanted. There's some other flavors like, oh, and they brought back Groovy Grape and Watermelon. Okay. Watermelon sweets and Groovy Grape. Sorry. So there's a lot of flavors. If you like grapes, it tastes like grape Kool-Aid. It's really freaking good. But the ketones are on the website too, 25% off those specialty flavors. What's cool about Black Label, and they brought back my hands down favorite, is Tangerine Dragon, okay? Because it tastes like a cutie. It's not orange flavor because I don't like orange. It's tangerine. It's really, really good. In fact, it's so good. I've never let my husband have a sip because I'm like, no, those are all for me. So if you really, really want the energy and the mental clarity, because it has ergothiamine in it, which is really helpful. If you want the science videos on that, comment science or message me, be like, hey, I need to hear more about the Black Label. Also, if you are really about changing your body chemistry, like Patrick drinks Black Label, and I'm going to post, he had to gain weight for a part. I'm going to post, he sent me a picture and I was shocked. So Black Label, keto cream, ketones, fueled by female. Yes. Can guys drink this? Absolutely. No, it's not going to make you grow boobs or anything. It just has extra vitamins in it. So vitamin E, which is great for your skin. We all want that. There's extra vitamin D, which we all need, which really, really helps with your mood and balancing your hormones. This also helps with PCOS, other things that are womanly problems or what we deal with and manage. And then the Protones, which are a 3-in-1 product. So they have protein, they have ketones, and they have MCT. So this is really good as a meal replacement. A lot of people like to drink these pre or post workout. And creamy mint is my absolute favorite. It tastes like thin mint ice cream. I drink it pretty much every night. I once in a while mix in chocolate swirl and do that. But get chocolate chips. You will feel like you're drinking ice cream, and it's really, really good. And it doesn't taste chalky. So if you are a protein drinker, I highly suggest you check out. We even have carrot cake. There's key lime pie, and I can't remember the other flavors. So if you want any of those flavors, please message me or go to the link in my bio. It's the shop button. I will catch you guys later. I got a meeting. Bye. Boop. Okay, wait. TikTok will leave you up. All right. Instagram, you got to go. Here we go. The 2-2 call. Oh, I probably can't stream it though. I probably shouldn't. All right. Oh my God. Option. Join it. I'm like freaking out. I don't want to be beautiful. I don't want to be loved. Gotta go. Oh, it's $1 to join too, if you guys did want to learn and grow with us. What? This is a reoccurring meeting. I know, aren't I supposed to be in this meeting? What the heck? What the shell?
Recording in progress. Or the person I'm about to introduce, because she just popped up beside me and she's looking good today, y'all. Like, she looks so pretty today. So I want to get that right out there. And secondly, this is a person that I have admired for so long.
Recording in progress.
So long, guys, and I'm sure so many of you do too. I just like her work ethic, her vibe. Like, if you're in her space, you know you're in her space, right? Like, she just has such a warm, inviting vibe to her. And I can promise, if any of you guys have ever sent a message to her at any point in time, she will answer it. Like, she's just such an amazing leader. She's such an amazing soul. And I know God's going to bless her with everything that she wants out of this life. You guys, I know he is. Okay, I know that her journey has just started and she's going to get everything she wants because she's so amazing to everybody around her. And all she does is give too. So I know that the way she puts out, the universe is going to give back to her. And she's going to get every single solitary thing that she wants out of this life. And I have grown to know her. I've grown to love her. I've always been an admirer of hers. And I'm just thankful that I've actually gotten to know her and get closer to her. She shares her journey, guys. And I know it can't be easy, right? I know it can't be easy, but it's powerful. Mm-hmm. And that's something we all need to keep in mind, that it might not be easy for us to share, but somebody out there needs to hear it, right? So she does it so well. And her team's amazing. All of her entire vibe is amazing. And I know you guys already know who I'm talking about. It is Megan George, guys. So I want you guys to all drop some hearts, drop some love. Tell her how much we love her. Tell her how much all her contributions to this empire are appreciated, that she never leaves anybody hanging. And like, I know she's running. We could say she's running for 8, 9, 10. It doesn't even matter. She don't stop. Okay. So we're not going to put a number on it. She just don't stop. She's like another one and another one and another one. What's the song, right? She just keeps knocking them down. So, like, I just adore you. It's completely my pleasure, you guys, to introduce you to Megan freaking George.
Oh my gosh, I'm over here like having to hold my nose because I'm like, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. The hormones are flowing in. I literally want to bawl like a baby. I love you so freaking much. Thank you for that. And thank you guys. I just want to say really fast, while I have a bunch of my friends on here, that I wouldn't be able to go through what I am currently going through without the Empire. So when Jessie Lee was talking last night about the power of this team and what we have to offer, and it's not all about money, like I know so many of us relate to that. And I, like, finances aside, like emotionally, I'm sitting here like texting Bree before this call and she's like, breathe. Because I wouldn't be able to go through this without finding my best friend, like a friend that's actually there for me. I wouldn't be able to go through this without like Mel Humphrey texting me all the time and being like, I just want to say hi and make sure you're okay. Or Helena messaging me on Instagram all the time, like, I'm praying for you every single day, honey, and I love you so much. Okay, like I feel like I have an entire freaking family with like all the aunts, sisters, cousins, and some uncles sprinkled in and all the things. And I have an amazing family, but y'all make it my life a million times better, and thank you for that. So I think we need to like talk about that more. I need to talk about that more on my platform because I would not be able to go through what I am without you guys. And so I appreciate you guys. So thanks for being here. Are you guys excited for the end of the month and springing into ketosis? I just placed 2 big old orders. I'm like out of cream. All those boxes, well, y'all can't see them in the back. They're all fake. They're just display boxes at this point. I need some cream. Okay, so I'm super excited about that and sending all of the messages. I was talking to Bree yesterday about kind of what I wanted to talk to you guys about today and what I wanted to train on. And we were talking about content strategy. And we came up with this amazing thing. So I just want to let it be known that she helped me. A lot of times, y'all, if you haven't found the yin to your yang here in the Empire, please go out and search for them, okay? Because like I got this green brain and then Bree makes it look pretty on Canva, okay? I can't do that. I try on Canva, but I cannot do that. And now I'm searching for the picture that she sent me. Bree, will you send me that picture again so I can have that? I should have asked you before. But I want to talk to you guys today about content strategy for a couple of reasons. One being that before I decided last year to make a massive run and basically chase Jessie Lee with my little legs back here trying to catch up, right? Like that Michelle Tanner gif, I send that all the time. Trying to catch up. Before I decided that, I kept hearing content is king, content is king, content is king. And I want you guys to write that down. Like that's the topic of today. Content is king in your business. And there's so many reasons why. But the one thing I want you to realize is as you scale this business, content is the one thing that you can't really give away. You are the face of your brand. You are the energy behind your brand. You are your brand. So content is the one thing that like content is king and it's the one thing that you can't give away. I also wanted to talk to you guys today about this because I know like we've heard Brooke talk about 333 for a while. That's something that came out of our accountability partnership. And we hear now like there's Facebook Reels. So now it's like, well, am I supposed to do 3-3-3-3? Like that's a lot of work, right? And I think sometimes we get overwhelmed on what that means. And we don't take a step back to realize like, where can I repurpose and where can I reuse stuff to where I'm not having to sit here and do all of this, like, and make 3 reels and then 3 TikToks and then an Instagram reel. And so before I show y'all this amazing graphic checklist that I know so many of you guys are going to love because it's so organized and perfect and pretty. I know it's going to be amazing. Before I reveal that to you guys, I want to talk to you guys a little bit. I want to train you guys, if that's okay, basically. Okay. So the whole content strategy has to start with a shift in your mind. Okay. So often, I think we get caught up in, I have to post content to make a sale, or I have to post content to get the likes. How many followers do I have? Did that hit enough views? Like, does anybody feel that way? Like sometimes you post something that you feel so good about And then you're like, well, shit, that didn't get nothing. That got like 10 people on there. Like, I done cooked that whole dang thing. Yeah, I see Renee Terry in the middle of my screen. Like, yeah, that casserole was like 45 ingredients and that got like 20,000 views. That is not it, okay? So I think sometimes we get so caught up in doing that and we forget that that's not what it's about. Okay, there are so many. We've seen tons of TikTok influencers join Prove It within the last like over a year. So many TikTok influencers with 1 million followers. And where were they at Epic? I didn't see none of their names. So I'm throwing shots real fast, Nicole Peters. Make sure you brace yourself, okay? So I didn't see any of their names at Epic. It doesn't matter. So don't get lost in the views. Don't get lost in the followers. Don't get lost in all of that. What I want you to focus on with your content is what you're passionate about. What fits in with your brand? Again, content is the one thing that you're not going to be able to give it away. You might be able to give away to a VA like, hey, take this TikTok, take the watermark off and post it on Facebook Reels for me. But you can't give away like, hey, VA, go make a video for me. They can't, like, even if they bought like one of them big head stick figure things, they still can't make your videos. Okay? So you need to make sure that you're doing something that brings you joy. That you're doing something that you are happy about doing and it doesn't feel like it's pulling teeth. I also want you guys, Bree went over this with me a while back. She said, you need to check your intention. You have to check your intention because if you're just doing content to check a box and to get a sale, that energy is going to come right across. And that might be why it's not clicking. So checking your intention. Also, you have to be doing it at the speed that it likes, isn't about the comments, but it's just at, I want to get in front of as many people as possible. As many people as possible. More like Stephanie Holden said, like, I don't want to stop, okay? I was so excited last year at one point in time. I will never forget this moment. I was so excited. We had crossed over 100 TikTok followers and I thought, I am so good. And then as I was driving off the highway, I looked up and I saw it said City of O'Fallon, Missouri, which is where I live, and it said population. And it's like a small town, right? Like we've got like 4 high schools, but it's not anything massive, right? It's not the city of St. Louis. It's not the city. It's definitely not Dallas. It's not Chicago. It's a small little city, O'Fallon is. And I looked up at that sign and it had like double the amount of what I had just gotten on TikTok. And I'm like, so wait, I don't even have the whole city of O'Fallon following me. Like, I am not this shit, okay? I need to keep going. And so it's that constant flow of wanting to get in front of more people, more people, more people, more people. So my first tip for you in that, outside of those quick with your mindset, after you shift your mindset and you're finding joy in what you want to post about and you're being more passionate and talking about more things, because it doesn't matter about the likes will come. You should start talking about what you love. You have to have a plan and a backup plan. So this is what works for me, and you can take it for what it is and you can tweak it and make what you want. But what I like to do is, and I used to do this when I worked in corporate America, I used to make a to-do list for the next day before I would leave the office. So that way I would come in and on my desk was my to-do list and I knew exactly what I had to do. I'd go through emails, then I would pop up job recs in our system, and it gives me nightmares thinking about that. But I knew exactly what I had to do to tackle the day up until lunch. And then like the rest of the day could kind of just be whatever came at me. But I had a plan up until lunch. So if we're treating our business like a job, do you have your to-do list so that you know what you're doing as soon as you wake up in the morning?
Okay.
Adele was just making a face. So I think it's a face of someone at the lake house, but it was a funny face. It was like okay. So you have a plan and a backup plan. So every single night before I go to bed, I think about what I want to post the next day. If I'm feeling inspired from something, then it's talking about that. Like a lot of my posts right now are are updates on what I have going on with IVF and that sort of thing. But I have a backup plan. So like I have a note in the note section of my phone on my iPhone that says Facebook plan. Then I have a note that says Instagram plan. Then I have a note that says TikTok plan. And it is like literally by the day. My live on Sunday is a shake up Sunday. My live on Monday is making a dessert. My live on Tuesday for Facebook is Tip Tuesday with my 5 top tips for keto or business. My live on Wednesday is a product live. My live on Friday is trials. So I have an exact plan. And it's just like how they talk about that millionaires know exactly what they're going to wear, right? Like their wardrobe is all white shirts and khaki pants for them billionaire CEO men. Boring. But exactly what they're going to wear. Take excuses out of it. So have your plan where you go and maybe you feel inspired from something that was said on book. Or you can post about that and your backup plan can kind of sit and wait. But if you have the backup plan for what you're going to post about or what you're going to go live about, then you always have that to revert back to. I even have on my fridge recipes printed. I hardly ever use printed recipes. I always use like my phone and I have collections of recipes ready to go for my cooking lives. But I have that there so that if all else fails, I can pull from that and I know that I have them ready to go. Because there's not a day that's going to go by that I'm not going to post some piece of content. So if I take all the excuses out of it, no matter what life throws at me, then I have backup plan and a backup plan. Like there's no way I'm not showing up on social media.
Okay.
So if you feel inspired, go with that. But if not, refer back to your backup plan. So every single night I make a plan of what I'm going to post on Facebook. I make a plan of what I'm going to post on Instagram. I do the pattern that Jessie Lee talked about. So you'll see if you go to my Instagram, it's like all food reels lined up in a row. And then I do a business Instagram reel that I actually make in Instagram. And then I've been putting cover photos on them so they look a little bit more professional if you go to the reels page on my profile. And then I do a carousel post where I do multiple pictures. So make a pattern where you can. If you look at, Bree and I were looking at this the other day, we were stalking Amber Higgins. Does anybody else on here stalk Amber? I think we all do. So we were stalking Amber. We were talking about how her Facebook is so pretty. If you go to it, it's so good because every single day her last post is a quote. So if you go to all of her photos and the uploads, it looks dope, okay? So whatever your pattern you want it to be, but make that plan and then have a backup plan. The next thing that I want y'all to do whenever you start posting so that we're not just checking a box, because this is about leading from the front, right? A lot of our team members are going to have this employee mindset where they're just posting to check a box. If we want them to do differently, we have to lead the charge in that. So instead of just checking a box, I want you to ask yourself, what is the desired outcome of your post or video? So you're not just checking a box. You should ask yourself the following questions. Is this post attracting new leads? So if it's like a live keto kitchen, did you share it into groups to where you could catch it that way? Did you ask your audience to share? If it's a TikTok, did you make sure to put the hashtag so that you're attracting new people? Like, is it attracting new leads and how is it attracting new leads? What did you do to make it to where new eyes are going to see that? And then you should ask yourself, if it's not attracting new leads, are you trying to connect with your current audience? So this is really, really important. I would say attraction is number one because you should always be leading from the front and attracting new people and staying one activity all the time. Is that connection piece. We know that people buy from someone who they know, like, and trust. So they can buy ketones from a lot of different people on TikTok. One of the biggest compliments I get is that people message me and they say, I've been watching tons of people talk about ketones for months on TikTok, but I want to purchase. Has anybody ever gotten that? That's a major compliment. So you should give yourself a pat on the back for that. That means that you're posting connection pieces. They feel drawn to you. They're connected to you. They relate to you. So is your content doing that? I can tell you right now that a voiceover of Steve Harvey's voice and you just talking about it, that's not going to build connection with them. Your voice, I always say Steve Harvey. Steffi J always laughs at me. I don't know why. I always go there. He's so inspiring. But Steve Harvey is inspiring. You have to be inspiring, right? Who wants their voice to be carried as far as Steve Harvey's has been? Like me? Yeah, Christian, that's got you written all over it, friend. You go, boy. So, are you connecting with your audience? And then the last question you should ask, if it's not doing those two, am I trying to close a sale? A sale of someone joining or a sale of someone purchasing? Now that should be like, I know we see this from a lot of people on our teams, right? And they're running like ketone pages and you're like, would you stop being an infomercial? That means that we have to watch ourselves too. You don't want to just be the person who's shoving product, shoving product, shoving product, shoving product. My internet is glitching, so hopefully, can y'all still hear me? Am I a robot? Am I good? Good? Okay. Perfect. So typically your content should fit one of those three. Now the next piece to remember is that you should give value without expecting anything in return. Again, you have to check your intention. Stephanie was making me almost want to cry when she was like, I know that good karma is going to come back around and bless her because of the amount that she gives. And that like literally makes my heart so happy because that's all I've ever wanted to do. The money is nice, but the minute that I saw the way that JL was impacting people and is impacting people by building the empire, that's what I want. And so, are you giving value without expecting anything in return? And there's 4 ways that you can do this, and this kind of helps my brain think of it just organizationally in my head. So I'm going to share it with you if y'all want it.
Yes.
Okay. So there's 4 different pieces. You can educate, engage, entertain, or inspire. So educate meaning what can you teach them? So I know a lot of us do this with keto kitchens, but where are my non-keto people at? Do I have them? Okay, I have them on the call. I know. You have to think of how you can educate on ways that are not keto. You can do that. What are like what's a quick tip on someone to drink more water? Renee says a straw. A fun cup helps. Timers help. Someone said it was a pick 3 recommendation to take 10 gulps every time you think of water. I said, I missed that one, but I'm glad it's helping you. That's a real good tip. That's a whole TikTok. I think so often we overthink these small tips to be like nothing, right? It's like we think like that, well, that's not valuable. Like Megan, really, a cup? Have you seen the cup crew and everybody who has Starbucks cups now? We got Lisa Grossman involved.
Oh my gosh, have I been live this whole time? Did I not close you guys?
That's a whole bomb tip. You're undervaluing what you have to give.
Oh dear Lord.
That has to shift up here. Just because you're not keto does not mean that you can't sell ketones.
Have you guys been here the whole time?
Don't
Could you see
undervalue
everything?
what you have